want to bring up something now that's been in the news that's kind of overtime worthy, but we got time for it right now. So, bitch,
we got time.
Ghislaine Maxwell, she dropping names. She's trying to delay the process of like her.
That's an overtime time, man. That's an overtime topic.
Her unveiling of how the operation, that whole child sex ring was happening. So, like which how y'all feel?
I feel like why we have not heard this in the media. What is going on? We have a whole Netflix special about the upper nigga Epstein, but why? And when you finish watching the whole damn Netflix special, you like, damn. I know it's some names on the list somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And she done dropped the shit. It's like, why haven't we heard nothing about the list? And when you see the list, you actually see it. Yeah, but you see the list, and it's like it's a bunch of niggas who's in power, governors, senators, and whatever. I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican or whatever. It's like, dog, why have we not heard nothing about this? Is the pandemic too much more important, or is the presidential election more important?
If anything, people should be paying more attention because of the pandemic. So, like, what's the
right? That makes sense. Because you ain't out and about and doing.
I feel like the reason. I feel like the main reason why they're not really talking about this that much is because these are like a lot of these people involved are public officials, and you want public officials to be trusted by the people. So if you got a whole bunch of public officials come to find out these niggas is part of a fucking pedophile ring, that the whole fucking system damn near loses credibility. So they're not gonna really, they're gonna kind of try to keep that shit swept under the rug. Straight up like that. Like if you want to believe, like if we voting in senators and all these other motherfuckers and all of them is pedophiles, why would you even want to participate in the system? You know what I'm saying?
And then the thing is, like, a lot of these names that were dropped have already been convicted or accused, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and you haven't heard
already been in this shit.
Then. So like it's all making sense. Like why were they were like interlocked in that type of ring? So like, why is it so hard to believe? Like at what point is this shit not a conspiracy theory no more? You have names. You have.
That's what niggas are saying. Drop the theory, nigga. It's just a conspiracy.
It ain't no conspiracy theory if it's so many of them that are, accused of the same thing. Like, it's crazy.
They all at the same dinners with your favorites, the Clintons,
the $10,000 dinners. They all the $10,000 plate dinners.
These are the same people that's cheering on the people that's coming in the office. This upcoming. Like they brush shoulders with those.
I mean, but are you surprised though?
Nah,
somebody put in the chat white supremacy. Somebody put in the chat white supremacy. That's what it is.
That was for your ass.
That was a joke.
That was for your ass.
Nah, that's white supremacy.
Ain't this shit starting to come across like it seems like all the not the government officials, the athletes, the fucking celebrities, like they all in the fucking conspiracy against the population. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to come to light that it seems like all these niggas is in cahoots against us regular common folk. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to come across that way. And
I think also our ability to have access to so much information now it's like technology is going to get to the point where it's going to surpass their ability to like hide in the shadows, kind of sort of. Because you know what I'm saying? Like it's like we're finding out about this information, but if this was like 20 years ago, we'd never hear about this shit. But now it's just blasted all on the fucking internet and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure like it's going to get to the point, like at what point is it going to get to the point where these motherfuckers feel as though, all right, we can no longer, you can't hide this shit no more. Like you said, it's no longer conspiracy theory. These are facts. These are like blatant facts. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
I say it's a gift and a curse though. As far as the technology shit, it's a gift and a curse because it might be somebody actually trying to do some good, but they'll pull up some shit from way back, and say, "Oh yeah, you said this back in the day," but it doesn't. The technology shit, the Instagram and social media shit, it doesn't allow you to have a change of heart or you know what I'm saying, to change your mind on a stance or a certain stance or
But
principle.
these are pedophiles. Let's get that.
Oh yeah. We know. Yeah, I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying, in general, the social media does not allow you to have a change of stance down the long run. But yeah, if you're a pedophile, nah, nigga,
but
you got to get a death penalty in my fucking mind, nigga. You got to get a death penalty.
B, you saying like the information age, but like I said this shit before, like the way that they kind of like skewing the shit now is like kind of like a dead giveaway how they scrub stuff off the internet, or how if you try to like look up like alternative news, like we talking about now, Ghislaine Maxwell, and you put her name in YouTube, you don't get straight CSNBC posts.
I know the what was that a couple of weeks ago when I posted the this was the same day that the I forgot the doctor, the female doctor. I forgot what country she was from, Nigeria or wherever she was from, and she was talking about the hydroxychloroquine.
The COVID joint.
I put that joint in my story, and then like hours later, I got like a red flag on my IG account, and like they completely deleted that joint from my own post, like off my phone and shit. Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, what the fuck? But that, like you said,
it's not the same internet that it was like 5-10 years ago.
It's not.
Hey, there was a no, I was just gonna say real quick, there was a meme or whatever talking about Ellen DeGeneres or whatever. You know, she fucked up right now, but like her whole background, the back set or whatever, it would look like the Epstein Island and shit. Did y'all see that shit?
Yes. Bro,
I was like, when I seen that, I was like, oh my damn, dog, oh my god, that is fucking the Epstein Island, dog. She is out this joint.
Name a name, they in on it.
Exactly.
But so even as you talk about the Ellen shit, like it was like it was also another post or something where it was talking about how Ellen had was a rapper. I mean, I don't want to say he was a rapper, but it was somebody like a freestyler or somebody on there, and like literally she gave him the words and like she picked out words for him to rap and to put in his raps, and it was like booty, kid, pizza, and some other like gate and some other shit, but all them shits like align with like the little Pizzagate shit and all those different things, and like shit, as you think about it. But and I was just gonna say about Ghislaine Maxwell or Ghislaine, whatever the fuck her name is. But like even as you look for like right now, like if you were to try to look and Google like the list of names, like you got to go through some shit to find a list of names that are there. And then like even as you think about it, there is so many like different articles that are at the very top of the article. I mean, at the very top of the search list that like debunk the names that are on the list. So it's like these names have not been confirmed or what have you. Yeah. Wayfair was not involved. It was like, no, what? Like, ain't nobody say nothing about Wayfair. We talk about these names, and y'all talk about Wayfair and how that shit was another.
It's a dead giveaway. It's a dead giveaway. Like the whole misdirection shit. That's a dead giveaway. Like,
and then if you look at it, like, all right, do you think there's some sort of connection between like, all right, we got these public officials, government people, pedophiles. You got pedophiles in Hollywood, then you got pedophiles in fucking the Catholic Church. Like, is all this shit connected?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what's up with this pedophilia shit is clearly a big thing that like is being swept under the fucking rug. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is fucking crazy.
It's just
all these entities are trusted entities. The Catholic Church has fucking probably like 2 billion followers. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood, you got people all across the world paying attention and being influenced by that shit. You got these public officials who you vote for every fucking couple years to put policies into place to affect how you live, and all these niggas is pedophiles. Like, what the fuck is going on?
That's just like
crazy,
it's demonic, actually.
Yeah, it is.
It's very demonic.
That's the root of it.
It's almost like it's like a ritual kind of sort.
It is. That's exactly what it is, nigga. Like the whole temple that he has on the island, like that's where they do the rituals.
But I've read something. I don't remember exactly where I got it from, but it was basically saying that they do this because it's like children have pure energy, and it's like it gives them some sort of power. Like it's like the children are not like, even babies. They say the blood of a baby is like the purest blood that you can get. So that's the reason why they like sacrifice children and all that other shit.
The adrenochrome, that whole shit. They be harvesting that shit. That's why some of them look so fucking like deflated now. Do you see that, like their skin and like their like how they look? Like they have no spirit. Like they're all deflated. Ellen, Bill Clinton.
Yeah, exactly. And just like if you look at all the movies, and like you said, it's all connected, right? Hollywood, the church, and all that shit. If you look at all the movies, all like the demonic movies, what they going after, like the demons or whatever it is, they go after the young kids, babies, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what they want because it's like the purity.
Remember that movie Eyes Wide Shut?
That was the
I remember they had that shit was probably had some of the most blatant symbolism. Like they had like checkerboard floors and they had like all kinds of wild shit in that movie right there. But yeah, man, shit's fucking crazy.
I put that in the overtime, the last jump. But yeah, Stanley Kubrick, he was way deep in that shit. He even like they said he
had some movies.
Yeah, but he directed Eyes Wide Shut, and they say he kind of like finessed the whole moon landing shit. It was him and Walt Disney, and they got like little symbolism in The Shining that directly relates to the moon landing.
He did The Shining. I know he did The Shining. Okay.
So we talked about it a little bit in the chat. I just want to go around the room and see what y'all think about the actual charges from when you do get convicted of pedophilia or whatever, child, whatever. Do y'all think that it's okay for people to come back after a year and just because they register as a sex offender that everything's all right?
Them niggas supposed to be under the jail, nigga.
Like I said,
anything, they should kill these niggas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to be like, but it's like at the end of the day, you taking away the innocence of a child. There's nothing worse than that.
Exactly.
It's not a grown man or a grown woman.
And most of the time, it's multiple children. So it's like, bro, it's affected like 15, 20 people's lives. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't going to think like a normal human anymore. And then you get off in 1 year. I don't understand that shit. I feel like that's one of the laws that we should look at because I don't think they should get back out of the jail, man. Like, and if you think about how somebody's mind works, if that's the shit that you like, you're never gonna stop liking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's why you see so many repeat offenders when they come back. They can't fucking help it. They should be fucking locked in the jail and never come out.
But guess what? That ain't gonna never happen because guess what? Look who make the laws. The same niggas we talking about.
They just ran the whole list.
It's so real that you brought. It's so real you brought it up, Brian, because like I'm even heard like about there's certain organizations that's trying to like normalize pedophilia. Like it's like almost like I was born this way. Like love is love. They trying to use that love is love shit and apply it to adults and children. You know? But they're trying to use the same. I saw that. But they're trying to use that same logic on some. I was born this way.
That's gonna be one of the alphabets soon.
Right. Yeah.
No.
That shit don't make no sense to me though.
Those are the same niggas.
Grown ass men and grown ass women doing that shit. It don't make no sense.
You're right, but I feel like we still got enough adults in this society that'll start a motherfucking civil war. I feel like if them niggas tried to like normalize that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that shit'll have like, you know, niggas with kids fucking going to fuck off.
Yeah, and
they
see,
ever
that's
tried
the thing.
to do that shit.
That's the thing, because it gets touchy. Because you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, man. Oh man, I could just imagine like parents. You know what I'm saying? Like having to talk through this. Like, why do you even have to defend that?
That's
But bro, remember, we're going into it like remember a few years ago when they was trying to do the bathroom joint where they was basically saying like in North Carolina it was like if you identify as a woman.
Yeah.
So
Obama was in office.
under that same but the fact that they was even able to put that bullshit in place means that maybe this generation we might still have common sense. But the way this shit going, the way they trying to normalize so much bullshit, who's to know 20, 40 years, niggas might be like, who are you to judge? You don't know what it feels like, you know what I'm saying? And niggas will be like, damn, you're right, I don't know what it feels like. And next thing you know, that's another letter on the fucking LGBT at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, today we saying this, but I guarantee you, like 40 years ago, the shit that's going on in society, like niggas was like, there's no way that'll ever happen. And that shit is happening right now, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, who's all they gotta do is just normalize. It.
Look. To touch back on the Darius Guy shit, it's no reason to put your hands on nobody. And we're all grown. We're all grown. There's no reason to put your hands on nobody. But that is a reason. That is a reason right there. With children, dog, I will fucking kill your ass. I will kill your ass if anybody. Dog.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to take them a long time to get to that point, though. If that shit ever comes normalized, that's going to take a long fucking time.
Like even earlier today, I seen an article about because you know how kids going to be at home, you know, doing the virtual classes and shit. So there was a teacher. I want to say Florida. There was a teacher saying like parents shouldn't be allowed to like peek in during certain classes, and they said, i.e. health class. Like, why shouldn't a parent be peeking in?
Yeah. Why not? I remember when we were kids, they had to sign off on shit for health class. So why cannot?
Nigga, you're in class and you're in my house. I'm gonna peek in. Like,
exactly.
What type of weird shit you trying to pull?
Hey, bro, you don't know what kind of bullshit that they be teaching these kids. Like how you said earlier, we asked our kids what they did for school. They ain't telling us, but you don't know what kind of bullshit that these kids is getting taught in the classrooms by the teachers in the name of equality and love and fairness and all this other bullshit. Like they probably teaching them all that, you know, there's no such thing as gender. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what the fuck they teach. Like, I've actually seen classrooms. I've seen classrooms where they took the American flag down and they put a rainbow flag up in the classroom.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? No American flag, a rainbow flag. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen that shit before. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man.
They do that?
I've seen that shit before.
They do. They do even worse.
That shit's crazy.
That's bad.
But like, I mean,
don't know, man.
These big names we already knew, like the Clintons, the Kevin Spaceys and shit. Like we've been through these names. So
Kevin
like,
Spacey,
okay, let me ask you guys this: Do you guys get the sense that shit is just starting to snowball? Like,
kinda, yeah.
It's like it's starting to spiral into. It's like wow. It's like we're in a time right now where like anything can fucking happen, and you wouldn't even be surprised about the shit. You'd be like, oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could have seen that coming. It's like it's the wildest shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like we're at a point of like no return with like some of the shit that's just happening. And now, granted, like pedophilia and all that shit's been around since the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? But it's like but the thing is like throughout like history and throughout time, there are instances that happen where there's like divine intervention that happens, whether you call it the coming of Jesus or the flood or whatever. There's like some type of there's like a reset button that happens in the universe. I don't know. I just feel like we're at that reset point.
Hey, perfect example of what you talking about, you know, like even that whole story about like Sodom and Gomorrah, where like those people was like living like this the whole most reckless life. Like back in those days in Sodom and Gomorrah, it was like no rules. So it was like you could fuck a dog. It was like adults having sex with children. It was pretty much if your dick can go in it, then it's good to go. You know what I'm saying? So and that fucking land got destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because it was that land was a complete abomination. You know what I'm saying? So you don't think that we're actually turning into Sodom and Gomorrah again? So it's only but so long, you know what I'm saying, to this shit, you know, it crashes. And it almost feels like the powers that be, when we talk about the, like, you know, these people with these satanic agendas, is that what they're trying to create? Like, are they trying to destroy us all? You
maybe,
know, because it's
maybe it's always been happening. Like we just unveiling the shit. So I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, at the end of the day, if somebody try to come for my child, I'll kill your motherfucking ass. My child,